Here's a look at the Mesoamerican astrology for January 1st, 2022. So I'm going to move in a little closer, and okay, you can see that the day sign, the daily day sign, is 13 knife, and it's in the trecena of one death. So it's the last day of a 13-day period that has had things like finances, mortality concerns, and political concerns as the main background. And what Knife wants to add to that is a type of balance. Knife is also called mirror, and so it wants to balance those themes of finances, politics, and mortality issues. It has it also, the mirroring ability of it makes it a bit interesting. So what we see, the way we see those issues in others is often the way that we're dealing with them ourselves. And it has a really nice aesthetic. So you may simply just be buying something on New Year's Day that is designed to make something more just aesthetically pleasing. So whether it's yourself or your home or whatever, just an area, you may just be sort of clearing things up so that it just things look nicer or neater. Mercury is in 12 Deer, and so our communication may be focused on travel, on sort of unusual and sort of quirky communication, but also traditional and family communication. Venus is in 10 Earthquake, which is also called movement. So there may be a lot of activity around what we value or things that we value, things of beauty. Mars is at 3 Water. And so water brings emotion and music. It's very musical. It's very intuitive, and it brings a fair amount of emotion as well. So, those may be those qualities we may be noticing in men or in leaders, or in any assertive activities that we take, or any but it is going to be interesting. This Mars is moving in another day or two. Will be on what is called a collective burner. So it's going to mean that I'll talk about that when I get to that day. So I'm just, let's just stick to the first for now. Jupiter, so expansion and travel and generosity and positive spirit, is in 11 Rain or rainstorm. And this can literally bring out rain and rainstorms, but it can also have to do with a focus on healing and young people, and healers, or people with a sort of a young approach to life. So there may be, and what Jupiter can bring in, as well as an expansive or teaching and learning energy, it can also bring in legal energies. So then Saturn, which is our structures and our boundaries and borders, and possible our what we're good at, what we work hard at, and also possible blocks, is also in Earth quake, like Venus, but it's 3 Earth or earthquake. So there may be some limits put on our movement there may be some blocks, or we may just be focusing on planting and on plants and other important earth based themes. The Uranian energy is at 4 reed, and so that's a strange sign for Uranus, because it well, it means that there's a lot of energy for hard work, but on things that are sort of unusual or electrical or astrological. Reed is really focused and will work very carefully and long hours. And so I guess it's going to be in areas of astrology or, like I said, electricity, science, innovative things. And Neptune is at 2 dog. So all those sort of music and poetic energies are musical and poetic energies are probably going to be group based with 2 dog. So that's kind of nice. So you may be involved in groups performing music or poetry or art, any kinds of art as well. Or there may be a group spiritual event, because Neptune is very spiritual. Pluto, so resources and deep sort of hidden power, is into water. And again, water, we had Mars in 3 water, so we've got water again, and that means that our resources and our deep strengths are in the areas of emotions and intuition and music. So it's an interesting beginning to 2022 with 2 planets in water and 2 planets in earth or earthquake. So I hope this is not. I hope there won't be any troubling nature events. Weather events is what I meant, on the 1st, but we'll see. It's definitely a good time for moving and feelings, and music. So good luck. Bye bye.